This is Jeff, and then Darren. Rogue with the Rogue Chef. We're so happy to welcome our chefs, Jeff and Darren from the Rogue Chef. Good to see you both.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for coming in. First of all, tell us just a quick about the Rogue Chef, and then let's get to make some pasta.
Okay, yeah. Rogue Chef, we are a private chef company based out of Branson, Missouri, and we work with our clients to develop a menu, a fun menu that they want to have for vacations, special occasions, or just a special night on, that they want. They come on with the lake. Nobody wants to cook, so you want a private chef come in. So you got your appetizers sitting there while you change, do whatever. We do a delicious meal for you, and then we do all the cleanup for you, and we're out of here. So really good.
I gotta admit, that's my dream, is to have a private chef. I mean, come on, whose isn't though?
No,
that's
no,
amazing.
It is great.
So let's talk more about the Rogue Chef as you teach me how to make homemade pasta. Because you said with your recipes, you make the pasta homemade.
Oh yeah. If you call and order pasta, you're gonna get it homemade. It's really simple. So we're gonna start with some double O flour, and it's make a little well.
I've seen that on TV. Make the well with the flour.
Make a well with the flour, and then we have our eggs. So there's 2 eggs and 5 egg yolks.
Egg yolks versus the, okay, gotcha.
Yep. With the well, and don't worry about it. Get a little fork, break them up, and just start to incorporate the flour into it. We got a little dam break. Okay.
Got a little runaway egg.
Pull it in there. It's no big deal. It's pasta. It's fun. Get your kids involved. They like it.
See, this would be something fun to do with the kids and let them get messy. Okay. They're actually allowed to get messy then.
And just pull it in.
So eggs and flour. That's all you put in.
Eggs, flour, and a little bit of salt.
And a little bit of salt.
And then you'll see we'll have here herb pasta that Chef Mark made from his garden.
Ooh, nice.
So it just comes together.
You just have to take some time with it.
Just take some time. And this is the most time-consuming part of it, and making sure it comes together and everything. So while we're making the pasta, Darren is going to make a nice, quick sauce for it.
So what kind of sauce are you making for us?
So today we're going to be making a creamy brandy tomato sauce to go with the pasta.
All of the ingredients sound amazing. So yes, please.
All right. So with that, we're going to be starting off with just a little bit of oil in the pan. The pan has been heated up. It's getting ready to go. And so this oil is one of the herb and mushroom oils from Nika's Olive down on Branson Landing.
Nice.
We like to use a lot of their oils. They're very clean, but give a good flavor with all of the ingredients that we use. We're going to go ahead and take some fresh chopped garlic.
I always forget that there are flavored oils, olive oils.
So they make the oils and infuse them there. So they're very fresh, very rich in their flavors. And it just makes very, very nice basis for whatever you're using. Incorporates flavor in more ways than you could with just using seasonings and herbs.
That's fantastic. And look at you, chef, you made the dough ball.
Got the dough ball, and you'll wrap it in plastic wrap and put it in the refrigerator for about an hour minimum. You want it nice and chilled before you get there, and we'll roll it out with the pasta.
Awesome.
So yeah, like I said, Mark has made us some pasta dough ahead of time, so.
Well, please tell Mark we said hello.
We will.
Couldn't make it today, but yes.
So we're gonna flatten it out a little bit, and we have our little KitchenAid here. You can do a hand one. This KitchenAid is perfect for this.
So I have a KitchenAid, but I don't have that attachment.
Oh yeah, get this and then just turn it on. I put a little bit of flour in. Just run it through. And this makes, your sheets. So if you wanted to make ravioli, you can just make ravioli out of this.
Should I turn this off?
Yeah, we'll turn this off. Perfect. You can just make ravioli with it real quick. We've got a little Parmesan and ricotta cheese.
Oh my gosh. That looks amazing. And then Chef Darren, what's happening over there with the garlic?
So the garlic got nice and toasted up, and we're going to add some tomato paste, as well as a little bit we have some freeze-dried shallots, just to help add a little bit more flavor to it. I'm going to cook that down, kind of same thing, toast up the tomato paste similarly to how we did the garlic, just to get a little bit more flavor on it.
Now, may I ask, what is your relationship? Are you friends, employee, relatives?
So I actually, employee, but what's dare to say I became friends. I actually started with them last January. I was their intern.
Oh, that's awesome.
Through my culinary program. I went to College of the Ozarks, just graduated. So after I graduated, I just went full time with them, and I've loved every moment.
Awesome.
In here, I'm just doing a little bit of egg wash around the pasta here. And then I'm just gonna.
Perfect. And we got about 2 minutes, gentlemen, just letting you know.
So we're gonna just fold it over, seal it, and then I have this neat little round thing, and you can take more time with it and seal it. And we
Oh,
got-
wowza! Ah! Holy smokes, that caught me off guard. That looks amazing.
So you just have a little.
That is so
ravioli.
cool!
You pressed out, and then
Yeah.
that will seal it. But you can also take, and he's got some ravioli already made.
Oh, gotcha, okay.
So we're doing that. So we can press this out again.
Okay, there we go. Also, while we're making this, can you talk about your the foundation you support?
Oh, yeah.
I want to make sure we talk about that.
We have Miss Emma's Foundation, which is for the hearing impaired. Our granddaughter was born deaf, and completely deaf in one ear, and there she is on the screen.
Oh,
Miss
there she
Emma.
is.
And she was born completely deaf and needed a hearing aid in her other ear, and to get them information on like going to Silver Dollar City and getting the handicap pass.
Absolutely.
And to like going up in St. Louis and helping them with doctors up there and different hearing aids because it's expensive.
Unfortunately, we're out of time. There's the QR code right there to find out more about the Rogue Chef. I'm going to try this after the show, and I'll post a little video on social media of me tasting. Is that okay?
That's perfect.
That's perfect, guys. Have a fantastic Tuesday. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning for 3 hours of fun. I want to make sure I got the foundation in before we run out of time,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Sorry.
No, it goes by so fast.
It does, yeah.
It goes by so fast. That looks amazing already. I love when you set it on fire.
It's one of those, I knew he was talking, so I was like, I'm just gonna get the next step in.
Just get in there. Get in there, you. Oh, it smells so good.
And we'll make some fettuccine too for you.
Oh, fantastic. I'm going to run it. I have to record something really, really fast, but I will be right back in a minute.
Perfect. We love the fire. I think the fire stole the show.
I mean, that's kind of the point of flambe.
True.
If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it right.
Do you need to continue to make it? Can't you just like show what you already have? Do you know what I'm saying? Huh. All you did was show how to make it. It's good. I thought we were just using the ones that Mark sent. Okay. But then we have the ones that Mark made right over here.
They're in here. They're almost done. I was almost done with the sauce whenever we cut anyways. So all I ended up doing was after the alcohol burned off, so pretty much whenever the fire stopped, I just added the cream. Let that cook down and start to thicken. You can see I can go ahead and drag in the bottom of the pan and it'll leave a line, meaning it started to thicken up really well. So I added some red pepper flakes and a little bit of the wild woods salt. Let that cook down. Now I'm adding just a little bit of fresh cut basil. Help add a little bit more fresh flavor to the sauce.
And then I'm just cutting it into fettuccine.
The chefs always say, "Oh, this is fast. Oh, it's easy. Oh, it's," you know what I mean? And they, to them it is. To me, I'm like,
It's like, yeah, I've never thought about making my own pasta. Ever.
no.
I've never once. I've seen them make the well, you know, the little thing with eggs. But I've never once thought, I'm going to go do that at home.
Right? Yeah. Let me go make my
I promise you
own.
it's worth it. You will taste it.
You'll taste the difference? Okay. I'm going to get one of our friends to come in. I'm going to record a little video so we can post it on our social just to be like,
Perfect.
since we didn't have
Oh, of
time
course. To finish
reveal.
it up.
Yeah. But I have a KitchenAid. I just don't have that. I have the spiralizer because I like to spiralize
Yes,
some
yeah.
veggies, you know?
Right.
I do have that.
I mean, we got the fire on live, so
That's all we needed.
People
That's
like
the
fire.
clip.
That's it. That's
Just
it.
post that 3 second clip. It's like, our studio got caught on fire. And just, so, Charlie, when you start, what if you start close up at the plate and then come out and then I'll start talking? Okay, just tell me you're ready. 3, 2. Okay, guys, it is time to get rogue with the Rogue Chef in Branson. Now, during the segment, we didn't have time to actually try it because TV time goes by so fast. But you finished. Tell me about this ravioli one more time.
Okay, so this is a herb pasta ravioli with a ricotta parmesan filling, and then the brief tomato sauce on top with some fresh basils.
That is so flavorful. You were right too about I said I would never think about making my own homemade pasta, but you can taste the difference.
Yes, it's huge. It's
Totally different. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. And then you're taking the same
dough.
pasta, same dough. And what are you
Into
making?
the flat, and then I'm gonna make some fettuccine.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
And then shred it. You can cut it by hand, but then you do this.
But why would you if you have that attachment? That's so cool.
Yeah, this is well worth the money, especially if you're gonna do a lot. And then Darren, Chef Darren, will sit there and cook it. Pasta only needs to cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. I mean,
With fresh pasta.
it doesn't cook.
That's it.
That's it.
Just
It
a
takes
couple
longer to
minutes.
heat the water than it does to cook it.
And do you, as a chef, do you prefer what they call al dente?
Oh yes.
Yes.
Because if you want it a little bit undercooked, so when you put it in with the sauce with a little bit of the pasta water, it sucks in. So you don't just taste the pasta and sauce. It becomes one. So that sauce, when it's hot, it wants to absorb. If it needs more liquid, it wants to absorb the sauce. So then the sauce, the noodle becomes the sauce.
Oh my
And that
gosh.
combines it. And you don't want to over sauce it.
Oh, see, I would over sauce it probably.
Because you don't, when there's sauce around big around the plate, that usually means it's over sauced. You just want it looking like it almost looks dry, but that's where it's really when it's most flavorful. So that means the pasta has absorbed it. And see, he's got a little bit there.
Look at that.
That pasta should be just about ready.
I can't believe how fast it is. And that was, you said flour, eggs, and a little bit of salt. And that's it.
That's it.
That's-
And then you can do whatever you want with the egg to it. There's so many different directions.
So versatile. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Oh my word, guys. This is phenomenal. Look at that. Amazing. Now, if people want to find you, are you on social media, website?
Yeah, we're on social media. We have our website.
Thank you so much. It's amazing, guys. Homemade pasta. If you don't want to do it yourself, let the experts at the Rogue Chef do it for you.
Thank
Cheers,
you
my
so
friend.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can taste the difference.
It's
Oh my gosh.
homemade pasta is unbelievable.
That is so good. So do you just eat well all the time then?
No, usually I
Usually don't.
no, usually we eat popcorn at home, right? Because they're like, oh, sorry.
People all
Yeah.
day, you tend to like whenever you can just do something simple.
I get that. I'm gonna grab your microphones really fast and just put this, you can pull it through.
You can get a little messy with the flour.
That's okay, that's fun.
There's that fettuccine.
And what is the little kick I'm tasting? There's a little kick.
Oh, so
Do you
there's a
put
little
in-
bit of red
Oh, I was
pepper.
gonna say, I taste a kick.
Yep.